Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Lopez.
Okay. Alright, so today we'll be reading a poem by Gwendolyn Brooks, an African-American poet from the 20th century. It's called My Grandmother is Waiting for Me to Come Home. So, here we go. Pass that back, Lucy.
Thank you.
Okay, so, alright. Would anyone like to read it aloud? Here we go.
My grandmother's waiting for me to come home. My grandmother's waiting for me to come home. We live with walnuts and apples in a one-room kitchenette above the someday liquor garden.
Very good. Okay, so now what we'll be doing is we'll be reading to ourselves, and while you read, I want you guys to annotate. Annotating means underlining anything that catches your eye, writing notes on the margins, like I think you guys have done before in class. This is a skill that will help you guys engage more with the text and understand a little bit better. If you have any words that you don't understand, circle them and you can ask me later. And yeah, I also want you guys to keep in mind elements of poetry. So we're going to go over some of those things. So can anyone tell me what repetition means?
When a certain word or phrase is repeated for emphasis.
Okay, that's good. Can you give me an example?
Like here we have someday liquor gardens.
Okay, so guys, go ahead and start. We'll discuss this later. Okay, so class, are we done? Okay, alright, so let's go through the poem sentence by sentence, and as we go, I want you guys to tell me what you've underlined or wrote notes about. So the first sentence, my grandmother is waiting for me to come home. Did anyone underline anything? Like, what can we tell about, what does a poem tell us that tells us about the family and about the writer, about the one who's speaking?
Probably alone.
She has a lot of affection for her grandmother.
Mm-hmm. And how do you know that?
I love my grandmother.
Very good. Okay, very good.
To say that.
At the bottom.
And her grandmother also has a lot of affection for her grandmother.
Oh,
because she waits for her and
yes.
And what are some words that the speaker uses to describe her grandmother?
She's
Cold.
black and glossy.
Cold.
warm and wide and long. It's like all
That's
positive things.
Mhm.
Like,
She
loving.
laughs and she lingers.
And like she's wonderful to behold. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, in the end, did writing down these things, did it help you notice anything about the poem? Well, that's good, class, because now we'll be writing a poem, modeled on this one. It's going to be on a family member or someone that you love very much. Use a lot of imagery. I want to be able to see what's happening in your poem in my mind's eye. So a lot of description. And yeah, so at the end of the class, some lucky person will be reading their poem. And afterwards we'll be working on it for homework. So go ahead. If you have any questions, ask me.
It could be on, you want it on a family member?
Family member, anyone that you love a lot.
The elements of poetry are hard to find, but with her, we don't mind. See what we did there, that was a rhyme. That's when you keep words in time. Poetry, poetry, let's repeat. But it's not time to end this beat. Imagine yourself in a big blue car. Imagery liberation will get you far. Off you go into the world to show off the elements you now know.
Word.